supposed to do the voice. You're not muted, Jed.
Okay. 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 How many people we got waiting in here?
I don't know. How many people we got, honey? Four.
Okay. To you four people, I apologize. I was on the phone. It was me this time. It was me.
No, I was eating too.
Oh, it's all
I
his
was
fault.
eating biscuit pizza.
It's all his fault then. Anyways.
It's his fault.
That one. Oh, yeah, we just blame William.
You just blame William. William's fault.
Okay. Yeah, I know. You guys put all this pressure on me. Anyways, welcome back, guys, to Wide Guys Come. No, that's not the voice. That's not the voice.
That was the voice. That was
the
voice.
voice. That was not the voice. I was
That was the voice. Do I have to play back an old one?
Yeah, we should just do that. Just
do a best of and go home. Oh, no.
Just voice it in. Phone it in.
You need to have that as a video clip already.
Guys. Damn it. I had
Sorry.
it. I had it. Shit. You do it, William. Come on.
I don't do voices.
You're the voice of Wide Guys Car Talk, Jed.
Welcome back, everybody, to Wide Guys Car Talk. We are joined with Brian at Dust Devil Garage, William at Charger 3D3 Mopar, and myself, Jed at Scott's Speed Shop. We hope you enjoy our presentation and check out these funky yet maybe fabulously cool deals we found on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or even Craigslist.
Craigslist?
Yeah, I know. Nobody's ever going to look on Craigslist.
Optimus
All right,
Prime
who's going
voice. I
first?
agree with that. That's your Optimus Prime voice.
Optimus Prime voice. I guess, yeah. I say the middle oldest should start.
The what? I need to turn you guys up. I can't even hear.
The middle oldest. So that would be the guy below me.
Middle oldest. That would be me.
Yeah.
All right.
That's you.
Let me get my screen. All right. Where'd it go? There you are.
What?
Hang on. Let me get.
Oh God, he's starting out strong.
Trying to get back to the first picture. There he goes.
Oh,
1965 Oldsmobile 98 LS. Donk. 455 Olds. Rims and tires come with the car. You just need your own radio. Original radio does not work. Cold AC and heat. Nice. Power windows and seats. That's cool. Could drive anywhere. 9,000 or best offer.
I feel like we should just go ahead and end the show right now.
And this is not actually very far from me.
You need that, William. You should go do a freaking video on that thing.
Does that have grandma pillows in the back seat?
That does have pillows in the back seat.
I'm trying to figure out what's up with the pillows.
What's up with what?
What's up with the pillows? That's kind of weird.
When you're sitting on a bench seat that was built like a couch, you do need some cushions.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Got chrome valve covers on it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Looks
You
like
need
a new
that.
alternator.
I love the
Got the-
overspray on the power steering pump and the fan shroud.
It has the alternator and generator. What's up? No, that's the AC compressor.
Yeah, that's the AC
Yeah.
compressor.
Oh, okay.
That's the Frigidaire General Motors AC compressor.
Nowhere near as cool as the Chrysler AC.
Oh wow, that headliner is almost mint. It's got one little rip in it right there.
Can we take a poll in chat if William should go do a video on this thing and him actually buy it? Can we start a GoFundMe? Everybody in chat, can we all just pitch in? Okay, let's get more people in chat first, and then we can all pitch in money so William can buy this bad Mamba Jamba.
This thing is actually really nice.
You have to leave the wheels on it, though.
Yeah.
If I had the money to buy this thing and I bought it, the wheels would be the first thing to go.
Oh,
No.
you need a dunk.
It's got some rust damage,
What are they
but that's to
asking
be
for
expected.
again?
Huh?
What are they asking for?
9,000 or best offer.
I think mine's more expensive than that.
That's actually, I mean, for power windows, power seats, cold AC in a 1965, it's not bad,
Yeah.
and it actually looks decent.
You got to leave the wheels on it, though.
Yeah.
That's actually decent. I think a decent offer on this one would probably be about 8
I was going to say
Okay.
6, but
I was gonna say 65.
or 6 to 8. You know, because you can't deny this interior is super clean.
It is.
The seats
I'm
are
not a
nice. The wood grain paneling on the back. You have a freaking glove box in the back seat.
it almost looks like a bar that folds down. So, you know, they were drinkers back then.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that before. You have a freaking glove box in the back seat.
The only thing I'm not really sold on is the baby shit green color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's a decent paint job, but yeah, I would pick a different color. And it's got the fender skirts too.
Yeah, and the perfect wheels for that car.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Jed, you're next.
Oh damn. That backfired.
I can go next. I'm already.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, what you got?
Ooh.
Dodge
I
Dart.
bring you the exact opposite of William's dunk. I bring you rat poop.
It's a lot of red.
Look at the patina on the seat.
You're not supposed to have patina on the seats.
He thinks it's a 67, complete except master cylinder and starter missing. And that's about all else he knows about it, really. It's near Kansas City. It's $2,800 in Excelsior Springs. It is a 67 Dart GT. If this is a slant 6 power, look at that. That looks like that's a can of ether and a little bit of elbow grease away from being your next daily driver.
Could
Now,
it
what-
be a GT with it being a slant 6?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wondered because GT.
I would think
they're weird.
I would think a GT would at the very minimum have a 318.
It doesn't look like this is really
That
rotted out.
doesn't look
This is typically where-
67 to me. That looks newer.
Hang on, we'll be able to tell here in
No,
a second. I don't.
okay.
No, that's in that era.
Yeah,
It's a
it is.
67. No marker light in the front.
Ah, yeah.
Ooh, right there. That's the photo that sells it.
Blurry, dark.
Just missing his thumb over the lens. Okay, you're gonna need a bumper. You're gonna need the bezels there. I mean, everybody's complaining about prices of cars.
I mean,
This
it's
ain't
got
too
the
bad.
emblems on the fender, so it is a real GT.
It's
Yeah.
gonna need a fender for sure, and a bumper.
And for $2,800, I'd go for that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a Dart, that's gonna be hard to beat.
I mean, the early. Is that considered an early?
No, that is
A-body,
the
or
67 introduced the regular A bodies. But this being a 67, it's gonna have a bunch of 1 year only stuff.
Hmm.
yeah. What about like K member and stuff?
Oh, it's all standard, I think. Now this of course will have a slant 6K member, but you can get the conversion mount.
That's what I was saying. Or you can just change it out to a V8 K member. Should even be able to go if it's not considered early. You should be able to go with even a later with the spool mount K members, which are the better option.
I agree with that.
I mean, for $2,800, even needing a fender, you're getting a looks to be about 90% complete or more untouched car.
This is how I would rather buy a car than buy like a shell where you got to go source every little piece. At least most of the parts are there. Some of it may not be usable, but at least it's there.
What's wrong with buying shells?
No, I've had a lot of shells and piece shells together. Shells are kind of fun, but it's also fun when you ain't got to, find every single screw.
That's decent.
Yeah, I didn't think that was too bad.
No, that's a good one. It's a good one. I'd buy that if I was in the market. I didn't already have a couple projects coming. All right. There we go.
Ooh. 1947 Camaro. I didn't know they made Camaros in 47.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Really nice.
I really only got this for the one. Pretty car.
I'm guessing that would be a business coupe,
Yes.
wouldn't it? Oh, nice.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Oh, my God, yes.
First thing that popped on my head is that is full on Vegas right there.
It sold me.
They killed Chester Cheetah to do their interior.
Okay,
Yeah.
my question is, if they have that leopard print everywhere, why are the seats solid black?
Because they got cheap. They ran out of cheetah skin. Or leopard
You know what?
skin.
It almost looks like they bought a bunch of these floor mats and just made everything out of that floor mat material.
I can believe it.
Wow.
I wonder if it's actually fuzzy or not.
I imagine it probably is a little bit.
Pitmobile. I dig it.
The outside
All right.
was the outside
I
massively
actually liked
undersold
the
the
outside.
inside. The outside massively undersold the inside. The outside looks like
Yeah,
classic hot rodder styling, and you open the door and you're hit with 1970s Pitmobile.
Yeah.
Are the photos like edited? Because it seems like the contrast is way up on them.
Yeah, I think they did. I
Or
think they did,
oversaturated.
like we do our thumbnails.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the
Very-
flames on the roof too? That's nice.
Oh yeah.
Very oversaturated.
Yeah, the outside is sweet.
Oh, the whole car's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
I
thinking.
I
I'm
wouldn't
thinking
change
I would've-
anything.
Oh, I was just thinking. I think I would have preferred the roof to be black too. I don't know if I like the orange.
I
on
don't
the roof.
know.
I don't think I would change anything on that car aside from the interior.
What?
I wouldn't even change the
I
interior.
like the
interior's
outside.
best part.
I like the outside. I love the wheels.
It needs a raccoon tail on the needs an antenna with a raccoon tail hanging from it.
Yeah, it does.
William doesn't like the interior.
If
Wow.
I were to buy it, I would have to change the interior.
I would like to just go ahead and announce we are looking for a new third cast member for Wide Guys.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it's my turn again.
What do you got?
All right, let's see here. All right, let's go. Let me save that one. Let me just go for that one.
Oh, it's below me. Sorry.
Done it yet?
It got pushed down to the bottom. There we go. Oh, I want it.
Ooh.
1931 Plymouth Coupe 3-window.
$4,500.
This
Wow.
has the original engine, was told it runs, has a spare engine that is locked up, selling for a friend who doesn't have Facebook.
I
In
don't.
Summertown, Tennessee.
I don't need that.
I want one so bad.
I'd put a Hemi in it.
That oval window is just awesome.
That's a car you
You know
either
what I
go
would
back
do with
100%. Well, you either go 100% boring and restoration, or you put an early Dodge Hemi in.
Well, I think this car is far enough gone where you could do a rat rod to it and not feel bad about it.
Donk? You want to donk it, Brian? I don't think there's
One of
ever
the
been-
original tires is in it too. Look at that.
Full
Okay, Brian, what would you do
blown
with it?
race car. 8-second race car. Aluminum Hemi. Just,
I have
dude,
that.
you know, like what Freiberger did with that Ford.
But with
That's
all
what I
Dodge.
would want to do to this.
This thing is just cool.
That is cool. That's
That
really
is,
cool.
yeah.
It's still got all the seat
Well,
frames and
you're
everything, and
making
it
us
looks
look
like
bad tonight.
that is cool. All right. Don't have a price on it, so I guess you'd have to contact the seller.
Yeah, did
Are you
it
sure?
say 4,500 up at the top?
I thought it said.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
4,500.
4,500. I mean, I think it's worth 4,500.
I think I'd be a buyer closer to 3,000.
I wonder if it's got a grill shell and everything. That'd be a big deal for me.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's it right there.
Yeah.
With a hole for a hand starter, looks like.
Probably.
That's cool. All right, Jed, what you got next?
I'm gonna blow your freaking socks off there, buddy.
I don't know. William's coming in hot tonight.
He is.
I got something I'm saving. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
D500 cab over. He's got a nice little description. Well, what does it say? Has a 350.
What year?
Has a 350 Chevy. in it.
1958. Is it a 350 Chevy or a 350 Chrysler? Because the Chrysler 350 was in 1958, wasn't it?
Wouldn't be in this. That was only available in the Furies.
Dang.
No, he says right here, had a Chevy COE, and that's what I want again. Also have one ton, has three. Well, maybe not. Maybe he doesn't say what's in this thing. They started 4-speed, 2-speed rear end, just a couple rust spots. Some of the wheels tube was 22.5s. And we'll travel a little cab over Chevy. No, he doesn't say anything about the engine in this. There's clearly something in there. We ain't got very good photos, but these things are pretty fucking cool. If I had to guess, it's probably
It'd
a
probably be
poly.
easier to work on than yours, wouldn't it?
Well, you got to work through this little doghouse. I got the nice swing out fenders.
I thought the whole
Yeah, I like
cab flipped up.
Well, this, no,
Oh,
these
the
hood
cab over.
hinges butterfly open.
If I had to
Oh.
pick between that one and Jed's, I think I'd have to pick Jed's.
Yeah.
The swing out fenders is just
I mean, I like this truck, but it is kind of on the dorky side, but it's the right kind of dorky.
yeah.
Make a good ramp truck.
It would. It's already got everything. I mean, it's already. You are just a wedge away from having a sweet Dodge Ramp truck. I mean, just put it to this body line and go straight back for the tape line. Build your mounts. Do.
I don't know. I almost like the ones that they drove up and then it was splat. But the bed looked like, I'd have to show you a picture. And then they got the thing that goes over the front of the car.
Oh yeah. I like the wedge beds where the cars sit at an angle. These make more sense to me. That's what I got.
That's cool.
All right. Here's what I got. And I just want more information on these because I really want one. I actually had put this up in Discord the other night.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't like the color,
it's pretty awful. It's
but
literally the same color as my drink here.
I want one of these. I see them for sale for $1,800.
Military ambulance 4x4.
Yes, they're full. They're
Hmm.
From what I've read, they're full-time four-wheel drive.
Hmm.
And you can get them all the way back to the body style before this. But I want this body style.
Interesting. Now, on that cab, is that roof open to what's above it?
Yes.
That's what I was curious.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a. Hold on. See, it's an
Oh.
ambulance. You
Oh,
can walk
wow.
in. You. They wanted you to be able to ride up front and then walk into the back.
Hmm.
But I was thinking for a car hauler, and then pull a trailer. You can do this up like a little sleeping area in here, or just a little hangout area,
That'd be kind
or
of neat.
somebody who had a channel as big as Jed's and wanted to sell merch out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got like it looks like up here. That looks like a place for
A light.
yeah, like a fluorescent light.
That's cool.
I'm kind of worried about the mystery white stains. It's probably mold, but it could be something else.
Yeah, the floor's wood, so you could just sand all the mystery white up.
But do you want to breathe the mystery white?
You'll be fine.
That's pretty cool. The color's awful though.
The color's done, but
Yeah.
Or even like if you wanted to make a zombie apocalypse vehicle out of it, it'd be awesome.
True.
I think I actually saw one of those that was made up like that.
It's got radiused wheel wells already. Put some big monster tires on that.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh, and they all came out from what I've seen. They all had 318s in them.
Oh yeah, workhorse engine.
All right. I got a wild one this time.
Oh god.
You've already had some wild ones.
You hadn't seen this one yet.
That grin on his face has me a little concerned.
Oh, I see it down there. It's got me concerned. What?
1938 Buick
Don't
flexible
say it
perch.
too loud. My dad's in the other room. He wants one of those.
William, please send that to Sherry on Facebook.
I will. That is just there's no words. This is just awesome.
Yeah. It's a hearse. I mean, come on.
Let me see. So
Look at the windows. Look at the windows. The side windows there.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Let's see. It has a long block 96 model 350 out of an Impala. 350 turbo low car shifter. Doesn't run, no intake on it. It has a rear end and trailing arms off a 67 C10, no drive shaft. Used it for Halloween for years. It has some other parts for it: aluminum radiator, electric fan, gas tank. So somebody had gotten this thing and was honestly trying to do something with it. At $2,000 or best offer.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. This is in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
I would have rather been like all original, say if it had like a straight 8 Buick in it. Oh yes.
That's probably what it originally had.
Yeah.
But that is just cool.
That is really cool.
It's cars like that I don't need to make any money off YouTube. Because if I ever had like a month where I made $2,000, it's like, oh, look what we're going to buy.
Yeah. That is definitely neat.
Really cool.
Thank you, William.
All right, Jed, what you got?
Well, as cool as that was, William, I hope this tops it. I bring you a 1919 Advanced Rumley Universal.
Is that a
What is it? Just an
fire
engine
truck?
or what?
That is a big steam tractor.
Oh my God.
I watched a video on one of those recently. It was at a tractor pull.
Yep. I know which
That
one
is
you
awesome.
watched. Yeah, I think that's that big case. It's the largest one in the world. I tell you what, if I had money falling out my butt, I'd have one of these.
That is cool.
There's just something really cool about old steam engines and old steam tractor. Oh yeah.
I'll
say this.
to have.
I'll say this for anybody watching. I'm not going to even apologize. If you don't think that's cool in the slightest, I don't care to know you even exist, because that is cool.
I would love to have an old hit and miss engine one of these days.
Now, would those blow up? Like, were they
Only if-
dangerous, I wonder?
Only if you're not using your brain, then yes. That was kind of the big misconception with steam, kind of why it fell out of favor, because people were being stupid and not being careful. I mean, you can't get any more harmed messing with that than you can with your V8 and your Duster.
Yeah.
If you do something completely, so like we're very well educated on our V8 gas engines. We know what to do and what not to do. If you were as educated with that thing as we are with like our gas V8s, well, that'd be perfect. You can do that. That's what powered America, was steam engines for the longest time.
Well, yeah, the trains and everything, steam trains.
And then we went backwards, in my opinion. I like steam. But I think that's, Dad sent that to me and I was like, ooh, sell everything and just buy that.
That is cool.
Okay, I'm going to.
I don't know enough about them. I think it's cool. I would never say it wasn't cool, but it would be cool to get something like that and learn about it.
Yeah, that'd be my biggest thing. Is I'd have a lot of learning, and I like learning shit.
Oh, is it my turn already?
Yep.
I wasn't ready. Hold on. All right. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this.
Probably not. Hit me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Can we pause the show? I need some lotion and a freaking couple of large towels.
Wow. A conversion van donk. Wow.
I guess that's what it looked like before.
That's cool, but
Wow.
the donk.
And they just bought a
You got
TV at
freaking-
Walmart and bolted that thing up in there. And the thing about
Wow.
this is, look at this one over here. I'm guessing
What is he
this is
saying
not
that-
the best neighborhood in Chicago.
That is description. What does his description say? He has 8 12s? Like 12-inch subs or something? What?
12, yeah. I have 8 12s, batteries, and amps.
Good God, you blow the freaking windows out of that thing.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That is cool.
I want to roll up to No Name Nationals pulling my car with that.
I'd pay to see a drag strip past that thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would have to race 318 Wilron or Hoosier.
We all crawl inside of that thing, blaring music, and we have some fog machines puffing smoke out like Cheech and Chong.
After we steam clean it.
Yes, yeah, of course. Probably be a good idea.
All righty.
That was neat.
William, what do you got?
I think I'm gonna bring out the one I've been saving.
Uh-oh.
That's scary. If this is what he's been saving.
Yeah, after what he's already thrown at us. Oh, what is that?
1968 Volkswagen Beetle with a V8. It's a Jasper 350 crate engine. 650 Holly carb. 300R 3-speed automatic transmission. This thing
Hold
right
on
here.
1 second. We have the live stream up on our big TV. I have to go look at this.
Look at the freaking back tires on this. Look at the back tires on this thing. It is freaking massive.
I can't stop staring at it.
33 by 21.5 by 15 Mickey Thompsons.
I kind of want it. How much is
Good
this thing, William?
God, $20,000.
I don't want it that bad, but it's freaking cool. That
This is just wow.
fucking broke me, man.
Look at that back. Look at that back end.
Oh my
How far
god!
he had to extend those fenders to cover the tires.
I like that.
I don't understand why he extended the fenders. He should just let all that tire hang out. But
I'm kind of disappointed by the interior. That kind of lets me down a little bit.
Yeah, I like the wood grain, but he could have done a different color on the door panels.
is that plywood in the floors?
skeleton dog.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It may just be a floor mat. Just a really cheap floor mat. This right here is just
Yeah.
wow.
Thanks for ruining the show, William.
I told you I had
Thanks
something.
for ending the show. Yeah, well, I'm not. I don't know. I got something for y'all, but go ahead, Jed.
Okay, well I'm gonna have,
Making you follow that.
well I'm hitting people with what I think is a pretty good deal on a vehicle if they want something like
Oh,
this.
you're going practical again?
Yeah, I've got other things. Actually, I better so you can see it. So I bring you a '69 Dodge Coronet 440. Obviously, it's just a price class, just a base model Coronet. But 10 grand, it's a little steep, I think. I mean, I think it's worth probably about $8,500. Considering the B-body market, it probably is worth 10. I mean, it's about as complete. It's about as complete, minus engine and tranny, which is not hard to come up with. And if this is your muscle car,
I think that's worth 10 all day long.
yeah, it's not. I mean, we got something going on right here, but that's where the battery box goes, so that's freaking normal. It's not like that's a hard place to fix, but I mean, it's the freaking finish panel still back here. The bumper guards are still here. It looks like it was literally just freshly pulled from a barn. Hey, look, it says barn find on it. Cool. So that's kind of worrying. The bumper's rotted out, but I mean, look at it. It's straight.
That's worth, if the car is half as good as the pictures make it look, 10 grand that's worth 10 grand all day long.
Yeah. The people who want to complain about that's way too much. Well, you're too old for this hobby apparently, because
I mean, if it had a motor and transmission, it'd be worth 18.
yeah, that thing. You knock all this barn dust off, and you give this thing a shot with a buffer. That car will be ready to go on the show circuit as a survivor.
Mm-hmm.
You can put whatever tranny, whatever engine you want in there.
Yeah.
And it's already set up for power steering. So if you want power steering, you can convert it to manual. It's a column shift. Oh, whoop-de-doo. So what? You don't want a column shift? Well, you know what? Your 4-shift car ain't any more fun than a column shift. I think this is the perfect car for someone who wants to get. I mean, that's an investment too. You buy that now, say you get it for $8 grand, and you put yourself $2 grand into a motor and transmission, even if it's just a motorhome 440, and you instantly have a cool ass car at a car show or Cars and Coffee, whatever you want to do, or make it to a race car. It's kind of, it'd be a shame to turn that into a race car, how clean it is. But that'd be a fun car. I think
Well,
that's
just
good.
like a hot rod, you know,
Yeah.
a driver, you know,
Yeah.
a driver car with some race parts on it, you know.
Yeah.
That's really all hot rods are.
Yeah. Just putting a good motor and transmission in it, and getting everything cleaned up and buffed up and shined up, and enjoy it.
I think that's the best thing. That's the only thing that car needs.
Yeah.
Is that a vinyl top too?
Yeah, it's a vinyl roof car.
All
That's
right,
cool.
and here I go to the trailer park.
I looked at
Ooh.
that. And I said I can't go that far.
How much of a freaking spacer is on that carburetor, or does that motor naturally sit that high?
No, that is a single quad tunnel ram. Let's all look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm the fucking cheap Walmart water bottle that's going to be feeding that engine.
It is a single quad tunnel ram with the spacer underneath it that is supposed to make that scoop when you just put it on a regular engine, make it stick up a little bit to go through the hood. Yeah, they left that on there too.
Hey, can you click the see more? I want to read this description. Okay, let's first. All right, just between us three here. What are we thinking? Like, are we going for like Alabama? Are we going Arkansas? What are we thinking here?
I have no idea.
Alabama backwoods.
Oh shit. Well, it's got one of them 354 Windsors. It's bored over 20 over, and it's got them domey pistons and a big Wyland, big cam with a Wyland high rise and a 650 Holly carburetor, running MSD everything. FMX transmission. Inside car is salvageable. Needs a paint job. Cash only. No trades. I know what I got. Don't blow.
I know what I got. No low ballers.
Maybe it's just me, but big cam and 650 carb.
Is it
Sounds
just
like
me, or is the carburetor change in the photos? I can't tell what kind of Holly that is. Right there, that looks like a fucking Quadrajet or one of those junky Hollies from like the 80s. Like
Well, there's the fuel inlet.
That ain't your typical double pumper.
wow.
No.
Look at he's got purple wire shrouding on his wires. That you notice how he only had enough. Well, he's got a bunch of it on the back of the firewall, but you notice how he's not got everything loomed together. It's just like 3 wires.
And then
Wow.
he's got this one yellow coil wire here.
I'm guilty of that, actually. Holy shit, there's a set of blue Morosos on that engine. That's probably worth more than the whole car.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's valuing it off of.
Wow.
You know how the
You
butterfly...
gonna spend 10.5 on that?
What do you say about the butterflies?
The butterflies used to be pink. On the
What?
scoop.
Oh,
On the-
they were
on the
pink.
scoop?
Unless
Oh,
that's
wow.
primer.
That may
That's
just
fine.
the faded red anodizing that used to be on there.
How many colors can you count on this car?
Six, 7.
There's a lot of colors.
8.
All right.
That is what we call not good patina.
No.
That's gross.
All right, let me see.
Thanks for that scabies, Brian.
See, I've already done that one. Already done that one. There we go.
Wow, you're just into the old stuff tonight, William.
1949 Dodge Wayfarer.
Hey.
Says 2,500 up here, but description says 3,000. Does not run, has original drivetrain, needs floors, trunk pan work. Bill of sale will get you a title in Mississippi.
Well, it
The
probably was 3,000, and he hasn't sold it yet, so he dropped the price to 2,500.
Yeah, the outside doesn't really look that bad, but you get to the inside and the floor is just gone.
Gone.
Oh shit.
Gone. I know where some Dodge Wayfarers are, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was one of those cars. I don't know if I'm a buyer at even 2,500. With as much work as that floor is going to need, and likely frame repair or replacement onto a modern frame just to save the shell.
Well, look at that. It's even got the rockers.
Yeah, even the rockers down here are just gone.
You ain't got a whole lot to work with.
That's a parts car at best.
That's you cut the body off and you make that into like Daniel's first race car at 50 business coupe he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put that on a tube chassis.
Yeah. This is actually
Or a Dodge Dakota frame.
Or that too, yeah.
I want to know the vehicle behind it.
That's like a 53 Chevy.
Nice.
Well, click on his name. You might have that for sale, too.
I'll search through his profile there it is. I'll search through his profile and see if he has it for sale.
All right, Brian.
What is that?
Yes. Yes. Tell me.
Barstool Racer. Yes.
I either want to build one of these or I'm just going to break down and find one for like $100.
What do they want for that one?
600.
Man, I would almost give 600 for that because I
know.
could sure use that at no name.
That's what I was thinking.
Just
This dude actually gets. I'm gonna have to share this. This dude actually has quite a bit for sale. Next go around, I'll show it.
I'm a fan of this. There's not a lot to really go over. It's only got one photo, but yeah.
how many pictures do you need?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with something like this, that's all you need. It's got slicks.
That would not pass tech in the monkey bike class.
Why wouldn't it? It's got slicks, it's got a seat, and it's got a steering wheel.
Yeah, but I bet you could enter the burnout competition with it. Name that the stool sample.
The stool sample.
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yes.
I don't even know what I clicked on. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. Jed was practical. I'm going to be practical. Sort of.
Ooh.
72 Duster.
Okay.
Was a 6-cylinder, now 360. Runs when you put gas down the carburetor. Got the wrong seats in it. But still, it seems to be a pretty solid car.
It does, yeah.
Not a fan of the Chevy rally stripes on it.
No, but man, people
Why
did
is that engine Chevy orange?
Because
probably a
people did
Chevy
that.
guy. He painted it Chevy orange. He put Chevy rally stripes on it.
And a 2-barrel. But still, if you wanted to build you a little hot rod,
Yeah, it's not bad.
that dash,
Cracked.
Yeah.
Cracked all up.
the one, see that I don't know. My dash pad is perfect. I don't know how you get like that.
I need one that's better than mine.
I've got a dash pad hanging up right over there somewhere for my truck that is in super pristine condition, and it is staying inside until I get the water leaks fixed on my roof of my truck.
It's kind of, I've got a mint condition one for my 73. I don't think I'm ever going to install it. I'm just going to leave it hanging up my rafters.
Thing is, this was an air car too.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh wow.
Now it doesn't have the hold on. Doesn't have the air box down here anymore. Oh no, yeah, it does. There it is, right there. Isn't that it?
Probably.
Peeking there
Might
on
be.
the other side. Yeah.
I dig it. I think that's a good buy.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, where is that? There it is.
Oh, this is that all that guy's stuff.
Yeah.
What else he got?
Yeah, he's got a 64 Chevy, other stuff, some wheels, some knickknacks. Looks like it's another old car here, a 65 El Camino, 61 Ford Unibody, Nova parts, 60 Falcon front cap, a 64 Bel
What
Air
is
Early
that?
Bronco International pickup. Look at this.
Is that an egg?
Yes, vintage,
What?
vintage Fisher Price Humpty Dumpty toy. Comet, got a Mercury, got a Galaxy, Nova wagon.
Ooh, 64 two-door.
I want to look at this thing right here.
That is cool.
Has motor and transmission, does not run. 800 the best offer in trades.
That's Williams' next project right there.
Yep. There's Williams' ramp
Almost.
truck.
I need to have a Dodge ramp truck.
It's $500.
Yeah.
Last run on the road in 95.
But it's five.
Wow.
You can get that out of scrapping that thing. If all
That
else
right there is
fails,
crazy.
you can get your money back in scrap.
I'd be curious if this motor is even salvageable. I doubt it.
I don't know. I thought mine was pretty much scrap too.
All right. This dude actually has some interesting stuff. What you got, Jed?
I'm working on a couple of things.
Yeah, I'm working on my next one.
Let's
I
talk
think we're
about
gonna do this one next.
Okay.
All right.
The mustache. The 48 Plymouth Deluxe 8, $1,500 in Greenwood, Missouri. It's a Packard.
I know why you called that the mustache.
Yeah. It's got the mustache on the front of it. But
It's
I mean,
cool.
you gotta talk about a long, low cruiser.
Oh, I love that. The side of the profile of that.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Nice.
I like the mustache on the front nose.
I actually know where a really old Packard is sitting. Sad thing about it is it's been sitting for years and it's probably rusted out by now.
This is actually what I wanted to show. I was waiting on my brother. My brother is listing this for sale. I actually loaned him money to buy this. He was going to build this. But, money and shit happens. And this is actually a really clean, old Plymouth Special Deluxe body.
Nice.
Has a lot of parts. And I told Michael I think it'd take me about a month and a half and we could have something running and driving pretty solid with it. The original, it's a 4-cylinder in it or 6-cylinder flathead. It still turns over. It probably wouldn't take much to make a run. I mean, those engines are freaking dead simple. And if someone wanted something like that,
Was he asking for it?
$1,500 best offer.
Huh.
Man, if
Probably
the body's solid, that's worth it.
Yeah, the body's not bad. I mean, the floor's got some rust in them. I mean, it's freaking 1941. It's got a little bit going on in one of the rockers. Can't remember which one, but I mean, it's not like going to be major work. I mean, it's a week's worth of work, maybe at most.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pinstriping still on it, stuff. This thing was actually pretty cool when I went and looked at it. I mean, it comes with slots. If you guys want to find it, it is in Mopars Unlimited. Just got to find my brother.
You need to just put it up at regular marketplace too.
Yeah, I need to save that. But there's a 2-for-1.
All right, somebody tell me what this is.
Oh my God.
First thing that come to mind was the '90s era Camaro.
No, it's not. It's like a. Hold on, you'll see.
Huh.
It's actually like a little go-kart.
That first
I don't-
picture was very deceiving.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are fitting in that seat.
Oh, come on. I would go right in that. I just got to lube up the old love handles and I'll squeeze right in there.
You think we
That's
could
cool.
all ride on that for Indy? Like, we all just find a way to squeeze into it?
I don't think there is room for all of us now.
We'd be very.
Mopar Man 78 said it looks like a melted Mustang. That's interesting.
It is.
It's got 30 horsepower engine. Where do they race these? Look, he's saying it's ready to race. Where?
Yeah,
Younger
whatever.
class,
that's- I
the
want to be
younger
a part of that.
classes.
Because I want to watch that.
That looks like that might actually be kind of fun.
All right, anybody got anything else?
I got one more. Let me see where to go. Gotta find it. There you are.
Wow, with you and the old Plymouths today.
1934 Plymouth sedan rat rod, but unfortunately, I think it has a 350 in it. 355.
Yeah.
But that is really cool, though.
Yeah, no, that's just an easy switch with put 318 in there. Dress out a 318, make it look nice. I've done it before.
Yeah, anything would be
I'd have-
better than a motor.
I'd have to put a 440 in it, a big block.
I could get by with a small block of something like that. Pretty light.
Yeah. 18,000. That's what this one.
Holy. Wow.
Car is a blast to drive. I've won third place in car shows last summer. Don't ask if it's available. You will be ignored.
Okay.
Let's all ask him if it's available.
Yeah. Put that information up there. Everybody here.
It's in a
Get on
White
Facebook.
Whites Creek, Tennessee.
Find this ad. And just ask if it's still available.
It's really cool. All right. I think that's the last of the ones I had saved.
I got one extra one. It was my backup of my backup of my backup. This is for anybody who wants something they could maybe build a ramp truck out of, but they don't care what brand it is.
Ooh.
Found this 57 Chevy. It's $1,600. I mean, it's only one picture, but I mean, that's a cool looking truck. It really is, regardless of it's in a Chevrolet.
And imagine if you had a 57 Chevy race car.
Yeah. That'd
All
make
it with your 57 Chevy ramp truck.
I think that'd be cool.
That's cool.
Let me see. I might have had something else I could throw up there. I don't know. How about the Scamp again? Damn it! I want this car.
You just gotta take out a loan.
God, I want this car.
I actually just found another one.
That is pretty cool for a scam.
It tilt front end.
That needs fender wells, fender well headers, and side pipes.
I need to take the side pipes off the Duster, the motor out of the Duster, and the back tires and wheels and tires off the Duster, and put it all on that car, and I'd be happy.
I'm not so sure about the painted grill, but
I don't care. It's beautiful.
And it's got Bumblebee sitting next to it.
what?
It's got Bumblebee sitting next to it.
That's a Firebird.
Yeah,
It's yellow.
Would you do that?
Take all the labels off. It's a Camaro.
No,
Yeah,
a Camaro's a
for
Firebird.
sure.
Firebirds are better cars.
And it's an air car.
That is pretty cool. I
It's
like
got
that
your
look.
favorite carburetor in the floorboard.
Well, it's got the junky Edelbrock laying in the floorboard, of course.
Yeah. It is ready to go.
That guy chose to have no carburetor over an Edelbrock. He's got priorities right.
And I could probably get this running faster than I can mine. All right. You know that's going to come up on every wide guys until it sells.
I got one more. I just happened to stumble across.
Ooh.
1955 Dodge Custom Royale.
I'm seeing a trend with you now, William.
too.
I think you're wanting something.
I would love to have a 50s era Chrysler product.
I would
Or
too.
40s, obviously.
40s or 50s, yeah.
Oh, mine's
1955 Dodge Custom Royale have original title from 1955. It has been kept inside. Paint is old but in good shape, possibly original paint. Has a ring stuck, low compression on one cylinder. Not sure due to sitting. Could get it freed up. Starts and runs other than smoking due to the stuck ring. Heads have been redone in the last 10 years. Not a lot of mileage put on it since owned. 5,000 or best offer.
What engine's in it?
In
Probably
Paragould,
all-
Arkansas, he doesn't say, and doesn't show a picture. Aside from this, it don't have a picture.
That probably is a poly head, I bet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
For 5,000, something that probably has original paint, and you get the original title from 1955.
Oh, yeah.
That right there is worth it.
All right, William, sell something.
Sell your truck.
Sell your dirt sport.
I have thought
Wait.
about maybe trading my 70 for something, maybe.
Trade your
Okay, I
mom's
just
dirt
found
sport.
something else that I normally wouldn't. I need to know if this is a good deal because in my head it sounds like a good deal, but it's still a lot of money.
I want to say I've seen that before.
30,000 off this one photo. Yeah, it's worth that.
It's an SE, numbers matching 383 and 727.
Oh yeah, that's definitely worth 30.
I could swear I've seen those pictures before. At least that first one.
I wish the photos were better, but yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, would I pay that? No, I don't have that kind of money, but that's not bad.
Somebody that wants one, I think that's into one about as cheap as you can get.
Well, that's what you'd want to buy instead of buying. Like my Charger was a complete clapped out shell, and you have to go find everything.
Yeah.
Your money ahead buying one like that. That's all there, and numbers matching.
I was hoping he had a different ad with better pictures, but he does not.
Interior looks pretty good.
Yeah. They had bench seats though, didn't they?
Yeah, that's got a split. That's got.
It's got the buddy seat on it, yeah.
Which I like. I like the buddy seat.
You are way too young to remember when every car on the planet was column shift and a floor shift car was the coolest thing.
Yeah, I'm just the opposite. I think a column shift is. I like column shifts. I ain't got nothing against them.
I hate them.
There is something about in an older car reaching down to the floor to shift instead of next to the column.
I know I've got a real 340 Duster and it's column shifted. I think it's hilarious.
Let's see what else just pops up here. Anything any good? No. Guy who's out of his mind. You guys want to see the guy who's out of his mind?
Sure.
Out of his mind.
That's pretty.
55,000 pretty?
I don't know what they're worth.
They're worth in that condition right there maybe 25, maybe half what he's asking.
I mean, it's pretty. But
Let's see more. Let's see more on the description.
Stored in a climate controlled garage. Wow.
That's what I was wanting to see.
I don't care. I don't care if it's stored on the fucking space station, International Space Station. It's not worth $55,000.
Well, if that's correct, and it's only got 9,300 miles.
I don't care. It's still not worth $55,000. The money's not there in that truck.
If it has original paint, everything original, or aside from the stainless stacks,
it could be. I mean, it's just going to take the right guy to pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody will pay it.
Does that have
what's going to happen is somebody will pay it, and then everybody will be asking that for one.
Oh yeah.
Does that have the 360 in it?
Well, it should.
I'm hoping it does.
I find it strange that he doesn't have any pictures of the engine compartment.
I thought he did. Yeah, there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Where? Oh yeah, there. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't nice. I'm not. There's no way in hell it's worth $55,000.
I think that's just a starting point. I think realistically, if it sells,
realistically,
35 to 40, I would say.
30, I'd say 30 would be a world record for one of these. I think.
I mean, I'm just not much of a little red guy. I'm more of a Warlock guy if I was going to pick one. So, I mean, like, the stacks are cool, but they're not my thing. I don't feel like they fit too good on the truck style.
Oh, I love the stacks.
I think they make better side pipes.
But yeah, I really think the dude is out of his mind.
Oh, hell, you're going to spend $55,000. What about that 70 Barracuda right next door to it?
Yeah, 70 Barracuda.
That's a Grand Coupe. Look at that option. Nothing against that little red, but yeah, if you're going to start talking about that kind of money, I start looking at
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big block car. I don't know if it was a factory big block car, but still a big block car.
It's a real 70.
Pretty
Yeah.
automatic. Well, he wanted 45, but now he's down to 39.
Yeah, if you're gonna start talking about spending that kind of money, your options get real big.
Yeah. I'd spend 55 on that before I'd spend it on that little red.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see, what else we got here?
Hey, was that a Craig Hemi blower intake? Yeah, can you send that?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, that customer who's buying the pro stock is looking for a blower intake. And that's literally in his price range.
I just found something beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, what'd you find, William? We need to let other people in now. It's about time.
Yeah.
Hey, honey. Is she back there? You asleep? Huh? Send the email the link out to our normal people. Ouch. I'm going to throw it up in
Not yet.
Discord for anybody that wants it.
Okay.
Oh, what'd you find, William? Oh, we just do this all night. Hey, everybody jump on here and do this.
Yeah.
You sharing it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
1964 Chrysler Newport wagon.
Whew.
This thing is clean.
I'll be
What
right
do
back.
you want?
Original car is all original except for the paint. Original 361 push button automatic.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta take this.
Okay.
This thing is downright cool. That have installed 4 new tires, 4 shocks, new leaf springs, and OEM radiator. Rebuilt power steering pump, new brakes, wheel cylinders, replaced all hoses, and a tune-up. Look at that dash. Look at all those pod-style gauges on there. That is just beautiful.
Hold on, I'm not looking. Oh, yeah, look at that.
That is
I
just
can see it better on my TV.
that is just beautiful right there.
The steering wheel's cool.
Yeah, I was about to mention that the horn ring only goes on the bottom. You only have 2 spokes, and they're angled down so you can see all the gauges.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is cool. I think that is definitely worth in the 20,000 range all day long. That clean, definitely.
Rapid Transit did a live this afternoon. It was pretty cool. He was just walking around an old junkyard. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop it. Why can't I just go to this? It will not let me go to my own live. Weird. But well now. Alright. Alright. Me and you here. How many people we got in here? Oh, 16. What do you got? So you've been driving the Cushman around, huh?
Yes, it is such a blast. I had to fix my front wheel was kind of wobbly, and it was causing the handlebar to kind of shake a little bit like that. I got the front wheel off and realized the two-piece wheel. When I put it back together, I must have put the bolts that hold it together in the wrong way, and it was actually not letting the studs sticking out, the studs and nuts sticking out the other side, were not letting the wheel sit flush with the hub. And on top of that, on top of two of the lug nuts not really, one being missing and one of the lug nuts that were there being stripped out, wasn't clamping the wheel down all the way, and it was letting it wobble a little bit. The drum actually rubbed a little bit, and so I took it off, changed the wheel studs, changed the bolts, had them facing the other way, put it back together, wobble's gone, and my brake noise is gone, and it's just fun.
I want something like that. I need something like that.
I think I would trust that thing going about 45 now.
I still think it'd be scary. Anything over 20
I'm not saying I'm not going to be scared. I'm just saying I would trust it. That thing's only going to be like used for like 5 miles, within 5 miles around the house. That's it.
Yes, I was wondering, how far away are you from work? Driving to work?
I'm about 20 minutes from work. And it's going through Memphis, so no. I would get run over and somebody would steal that from me.
Yeah, probably.
I'm good. But yeah, just like when I get it running, one of the first places I'm taking it to is my local O'Reilly's to show this one lady in particular, because every time I go in there, she's like, "Oh no, what are you working on now?" I walked in there yesterday to get a bunch of hardware, and she's like, I never know what you're going to be getting after I set like 6 or 8 things of hardware packages on the counter. She's like, I never know what you're going to be getting. What are you working on? And then I set one of the Cushman's lug studs on the counter too, and I said, I also need 4 of those.
So, how many people we got in here that are going to Indy? How many people in chat? Anybody in chat going to the Indy swap meet?
I'm kind of on the fence right now. I don't know if I'm going to be going or not.
What?
If
What's
I don't,
the whole trip around you.
If I don't get this 440 sold, I'm not going to be able to go. I'm not going to have the money. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I was wanting to look at something here. Here we go. Just throwing out invites to people. Just random people. Talk to him today. Seeing who we can get to come in here. Kind of craziness we can have going on.
Hang on a second. I need to make a phone call real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see. Oh, that was one of the person I wanted to invite. Then I'll jump in and start reading chat. Hold on 1 second, guys. There he is. All right. So, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, you going, Dennis? That Dart, I really love the paint on that car. I love that color. What was that color again? Was it B7 electric blue or something? Yeah, you work on the titles. There's a lot of stuff. Just kind of like I saw you've been going into a lot of lives. Um, a lot of guys will talk about what helps with videos and stuff. We're kind of stupid here. We just do stupid shit. So
For your thumbnails, I would highly recommend the Adobe Photoshop Elements program. It
yeah, he
costs
doesn't
about
even have a
$100.
computer though. He's doing everything on an old iPhone.
Oh,
He doesn't even
okay.
he hasn't even figured out the whole editing thing yet. He just shoots a video and throws it out there,
Oh, okay.
which is all right. It's all right.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Everything will get better. Just make sure to like. I don't have my phone here, but no, not this. You want this sideways,
Hey,
sideways.
long form, short,
Yeah, shorts.
long
It's like
form.
this, but he could probably make it good. See, now that's the thing, though. He's got I don't know how many subs does he have right now. Are you subbed to him, William?
I'm not sure. I need to actually
Twisted?
check that. On Twisted?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think so. I need to. I need to fix that.
I'm sure you know him or you've met him.
Yeah. Let me make sure I am subbed.
Oh, if you're not, you could be his 50th sub. He's got 49 subscribers right now.
49, and I'm the 50th.
Nice.
I'm his 50th subscriber. I got all notifications turned on, so I'll see him.
Yeah, that color. I'm sorry, I like it better than B5 blue. It's like it's B7, right? Or no, it's EB5, intense electric blue.
I uploaded a short on that Cushman, kind of beaching it on my car ramps to get my front wheel off the ground. It actually got some decent views.
I'm gonna make a couple shorts. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me, guys. It's been a long day. Not really. I didn't wake up till like 1 in the afternoon. I was up late last night.
I think I got up at like 5:30 this morning.
I
My
think
buddy-
Oh, go ahead.
My body said get up, so I was up.
My body said stay laying on the couch, so I did. It's fun to be able to listen to your body. I think when race season starts and he gets his race car out more and we start shooting video of that, I think that's when his channel's really going to blow up. But yeah, if anybody here is not subscribed to Twisted Mopar Garage, go check it out because it's got good things coming.
If you like cooking, you can actually check out my mom's channel too. She's
Your mom has a channel?
my mom has a channel too. She hasn't done a lot of videos, but she's doing cooking videos, just recipes we make or
Nice.
something we
What's the
find.
name
So
of
if
it?
anybody wants, if anybody wants to check it out, it's Liz Loves to Cook.
Liz with a Z?
Yeah.
Liz loves to cook. I'm going to actually check that out. I like
She
I like
actually
it.
put out a video today on some buttery biscuits. We've got some videos that she put out several years ago, but the shepherd's pie recipe, red dumplings, I think something else.
See, yeah, now you got if Wilbur, I don't know if Wilbur's still in here or not. I'm sure
Next
he's
video
already
she
there.
next video she's doing is going to be on the way we make our sloppy joes.
Dennis, here's the thing: the longer the title, the more. What I would work on with the title is like always have the car you're working on, like 70 Dart 340. If you're working on that car, I would, yeah, I would put that in every title, and then just and then like with the floor pan, 70 Dart 340 floor pan, 70 Dart 340. I would do that because the thing is, people search for anybody searching for 70 Dart or 340, it'll start popping up on their searches. And I have to teach you how to do the hashtag because now you registered. You have to put hashtag no name. We'll talk about all this tomorrow. I'll help you with this tomorrow for sure. Just let me
Yeah.
know if you're going to be over there. I'll wake up early and go over there.
We'll have my mom's Chevy Trax against the Charger.
No, wait a minute. I thought the Dart was your mom's.
Technically, her name's on the title and mine.
See, she could drive it there though and race it and drive it home.
Well, she's thinking about camping it. She's thinking about camping in her car. So,
she wanted to come out.
She wants to come up for No Name this year.
Oh, cool.
She
Your
definitely
mom
wants
can
to.
hang out with my mom and dad because they're bringing their camper.
But the Dart's probably going to be staying home. But the Charger and Cushman for sure, I want to have them there.
And the truck to pull all of it. I'm
Still not sure on the truck.
I'm building a truck to pull it. Oh, she's asleep, so because it's her truck. It's the wife's truck that I'm building. It's only going to be doing partial duty as a tow vehicle. Big Mike, are you on Facebook? I need to figure out how to get you an invite. I don't like throwing it up in the chat though. Had some bad experiences.
You can always email it.
Mike in here.
If you had his email, you could always email it to him.
Yeah, I don't think I have that either. I wonder if it's on his page.
That's why I like to have my email in the description of my videos.
I think ours is on our channel. If not, it needs to be. We got a lot. We got to do. I wish I could figure out how to get all 2,000 people, 2,000 followers I have on Facebook over to YouTube. I'd be fine then. Alex Hoopy Barn, do you have?
What do you got, Jed? What's your question?
About. Ha ha! Watch this. Copy.
I'm kind of afraid now, but go ahead and ask.
Oh no. All right, I got to figure out how to do this. This is usually the wife's job, but she's sleeping. I'm gonna let her sleep. She's been working odd hours. Compose.
Oh God, it's a would you rather question.
And send. All right, you guys. I just emailed you a link, Mike. If you want to jump in, Mister Big Mike. What? Drink a gallon of hot dog water.
I would drink a gallon of hot dog water.
Yeah, hot dog water. Jed, you can't trigger the weird hour in chat. You're not allowed to trigger the weird hour in chat.
It don't count if it's in chat, right?
Mm-mm. Is the music playing? I can't hear it. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, good. I don't know why on this computer I can't hear the music playing.
It's faint, but it's there.
Well, it's supposed to be faint. It's supposed to be in the background. We turned up a little bit more. All right.
Jed said he will return once one of us does a funny voice.
There he is.
Hello,
Mr.
gentlemen.
Wilburn.
Hey,
Did you hear about William's mom's cooking channel?
I did not.
Yeah. What was your latest video on, William?
my mom's latest video was on some on some biscuits, but it's Liz Loves to Cook. If y'all want to check it out,
You post the link?
let me see if I can. Let me
Check
get
that out.
that pulled up.
Twisted Mopar Garage, room 222. Is that at the Overlook?
222. At this time last year, I would have been panicking. Probably not 222. All right. There we go. Yes, real Southern biscuits. Mississippi biscuits, guys. Come on.
Buttery
They don't
biscuit.
get much better than Mississippi biscuits.
I'm gonna see if I can post this in the YouTube chat. I don't know if it's gonna take it or not.
If not, post it up in Discord and I'll put it over.
Dean,
Oh, okay.
unfinished project stays. Okay, so when you see this 222, that's because that's the day that is burning away. So there's actually 40 minutes left in day 222. So what he's telling you is the whole day and not the partial, and what I'm telling you is what the whole day was at midnight. So there's always going to be more time than what he tells you and less time than this. But at midnight, September 21st, this goes to 0. And day 1 has burnt away.
I can't wait for that to go to 0 this year.
Jed wants us to do a funny voice before he comes back. I don't do voices.
I don't do voices either. Does that link work? Let me see.
Jed posted it. I don't know how he can do it, but I can't.
I don't think I have you on admin. I could change that. I probably should change that. Yes, it worked.
There we go.
Jed's
And
a little
I
bit
am
scary with
surprised.
admin. Jed's
I
a little
see
bit
it.
scary
There
with
you
admin powers. He's I think Ryan can attest to that.
Well, there's William in his hat. There's the biscuits. All right, I'll check it out. Looks like good stuff.
We got some. She has some videos planned, so she's gonna be getting back into doing her videos.
Good deal.
Nice.
Good deal.
If you've never had shepherd's pie, watch my mom's video. Make it how we make it. It is just
We eat it all the time.
We call it hamburger pie, but it's shepherd's pie.
Now wait a minute. Is it hamburger meat with mashed potatoes on top of it?
That is essentially it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's other stuff that goes in it, but
Yeah. There's other stuff that goes in it. There's a sauce with the meat mixture, but yeah, it is so good.
oh, somebody just sent me something. Oh, Jason.
Y'all are gonna want to check out the way we make Sloppy Joe.
Got too many windows open. There we go. So what's going on at your live next week, John?
I'll be with Dallas at Greensboro Coliseum. There's a Motorsports Expo. AHRA has a booth. And we'll be telling people about this Racers Rep program.
Nice.
That is a cool fucking banner.
Yeah, you like
Really
that?
cool.
That is that's the one with what is that? Competition products or
And if you look right, there's Jezebel. Right there. Let's see, there's Jezebel with the flat tire right there.
Thank you for reminding me. Ain't letting that
who was
happen
talking
again.
about that? Who was talking about that?
I forgot about it till I was looking at this, rolling it up. I thought, oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, it was John Cope. John Cope was like, I felt so bad for Jed because Jezebel had a flat tire. I thought he was done for the day, and he surprised me.
We weren't going to let him be done for the day, but in fact, Jed had a flat and was not the last one off the track. He had the flat fixed before the last people got off the flat track. That's pretty impressive. Ron Ward and I were both like, okay, is he going to get off there before it was first responder? No. It was Chris, 323 Fabrication, was towing Buff's Garage off the track. Like, okay, is Jed going to make it off there before they do? And then right as they're coming by, Jed just cuts them off, like leaving rubber in front of them. Like, that Jed was not going to be last.
So
I
how
wasn't the last one. I also wasn't the only one who broke down on the track.
You had a flat, and Buff was towed onto the track.
Oh.
Seems like there might have been something else, but I can't remember. But regardless, everybody got off.
Oh God.
how much higher is that camera going to have to be this year? I wonder.
If as high as Dallas is willing to go up and run it. He was scared to death of that bucket. He hates the heights.
I don't blame him. You couldn't pay me enough to get up on that damn thing.
I should just go up there, and I should just go up and take it.
I have to get in lifts like that every now and then at work, and I don't like the big ones. I don't like the big lifts.
I never liked crawling up the ladder racks at like the parts stores to put shit on the shelves. Oh,
That doesn't bother me as much as some things. I don't do regular ladders well at all.
I don't either.
I guess this year I'll have to decide if I want the Charger in the picture or the Cushman.
You can bring them both. Tow one with the other.
Yeah, tow the Charger with the Cushman.
Yes, do it.
Or you said your mom's going to be there. Have your mom drive the Cushman out, and you drive the Charger.
Yeah.
I would
do that.
I would trust her to drive the Charger before the Cushman. I don't think she's ever driven anything with the manual
okay.
transmission.
So this is a two-edged sword here. So one, if you drove the Cushman, you would have this mountain of just hot chicks chasing you all the way, which would be really annoying to a degree. But the revenue we could get if they all chased you into the event, charge them.
Yeah, you got to take the Cushman to Lambert's on Thursday.
Oh God!
If I have it street legal by then, that is a strong possibility.
You know,
He will be
I'm not-
taking.
I don't think they're going to care.
You know what? I'm not telling anybody to break the law, but I am saying if you got a caravan of about 150 people, are they going to just watch and
What?
wave, or are they really going to try to? All right, got my telescope out. There's something, and go dive bomb them between you and
What?
I
I
Also,
kind of
the
want to
max-
drive the Barracuda to Lambert, so
The maximum
I don't think
maximum
they're gonna
speed
say
limit.
anything.
The maximum speed that I could probably hit in that Cushman is probably about 50, maybe.
That's all you
Perfect.
need. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
that way you can outrun all the hot ass waitresses that are at Lambert's chasing you out the door as they're swooning over you.
Well, here's the thing. We're doing a car show at Lambert's, and we're coming from the racetrack. Those two facilities probably pay 90% of those officers' pay with the tax revenue
So-
that they bring in. So I doubt they're going to say anything.
Last year, I pace card everybody to Lambert's and Mr. Haney, and everybody, it was on the way back. Cope drove, and that just completely fell apart.
Didn't he pull the front tires coming out of the parking lot or something? Or tried
He
to
left
pull the
off
front
the
tires
brake
coming
in
out
the-
of the parking lot?
Pretty close. I tell you what, I don't know what the fastest 66 Ford truck is, but I wouldn't doubt it's that one.
Let's see.
Yeah, Ron, I have a 65 Cushman Truckster with its original 2-cylinder OMC motor, 18 horsepower, 3-speed manual, 3 on the tree on the column right there.
That is so
I
cool.
think it's I think it's really cool.
I love it.
Now,
I want
you
more
watch-
videos.
I
You
think considering its age from 1965, this thing's actually in terrific condition. I think this
Yeah.
thing had to have sat in a barn somewhere
It
before
seriously
the guy I bought it from bought it as a basket case, completely taken apart, and was planning on restoring it, and he just lost interest in it and sold it. I was lucky enough to find it and loaded everything up in the back of my Ram and brought it home.
And you did it just like people should do cars. You don't worry about making everything perfect. You got it together, got it running, and now you're having fun with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, my original intention when I bought it was to graft in this extra 440 into it. That was my original intention. But I
One
put it
that would have been hard.
back together mostly to keep all the parts together so it didn't look junky. But as I was putting it back together, I realized it was actually in pretty fantastic original condition. The motor had compression. Honestly, if the motor and transmission were trash, I would have already been working on putting that 440 in there. But the motor had compression, the transmission felt good, the rear end felt good, so I just put it back together and it ran.
Casper's going to have traction issues with all that? I don't know.
It already does.
Yeah, but that's on the street, though. That's the street and a
Yeah,
track
it's-
is different.
It's going to tax it pretty hard.
He gets it out on a good prep track, probably with a good set of slicks.
I mean, Daniel
And
was telling me he was having some traction issues at Jeffers. But I mean, comparing Casper's suspension to like Daniel's car, comparing apples to oranges. But I think if Andy's got all of his stuff right, I think he'll be fine.
yeah, I think he'll be more than fine. I mean, Jed, you weren't having traction issues, obviously. Not on that last one. You got all the traction on that last one.
That's a dick thing to say.
I still say if that thing would have held together, if you wouldn't have had that catastrophic failure, those front tires are getting ready to come off the ground.
I
That thing
gave
was
it
ready
everything,
to go.
and maybe gave it way too much.
At least you found that one weird weak spot in that tail shaft.
Thanks, William.
Anytime.
I'm just thankful I have good friends at Brewers Performance. They made that the costs of that potentially very expensive repair very minimal. I just have to do all the work myself.
I want to see what that Barracuda is going to do. Is what I am really curious.
Mhm.
That's all you ever hear. That is whenever they talk about how low compression those motorhome 440s are. That's the first thing anybody says. Throw turbos on it. Throw a blower on it. Well, let's see what happens when you throw a blower on it. Because you didn't change the compression at all, and that's a stock bottom end, right?
Yeah, I didn't do anything other than put that little wimpy cam in it that is actually the right profile for a blower deal, and that's all we did in the bottom end. I mean, it's got a windage tray, which it had factory.
It had factory. My motorhome 440 had a factory windage tray.
I just took the steel one out and put one of those one-piece gasket ones in there, the composite ones, Jags, and then it's got the Edelbrock RPM heads, which you're not really gaining much. I mean, it was same valve size, just one's lighter than the other.
Yeah.
Really didn't need those, but
might flow a little bit better. They probably flow a little bit better, but they're not the best ones. They're not it's not like you put a set of Indy heads on it.
No, Doug, I did not open the rings up. I didn't touch the bottom end because my thing is if I'm dropping the bottom end, that crank is those pistons, and it's getting good parts. Like it'll be like if I'm gonna do the bottom end, it's gonna be built to take boost.
So what you're saying is when you throw the crankshaft, when you drive over the crankshaft, then it's going to be built back right.
Yeah, I've already got. I actually, why I was late for Wide Guys, talking with Roseman. I'm getting a belt-driven mechanical fuel pump to run the alcohol. Daniel's got my Enderley injection hat. So I'm going to take Daniel's hat that it was running at No Name. That's going to go right on top of the blower. It's going to run alcohol. It's going to be probably 13.5 or 14 to 1 compression, whatever it needs to be, and aluminum rods. And it's going to go from 0 to 10. There's going to be no in between. I'm going to go from this pile that makes 10 pounds of boost to this pile that makes, I don't know, scary.
Wow. Hey, John. I want to race somebody with the Cushman. I don't know who. If somebody else brings an equally funky machine like the Cushman, I want to race somebody.
I want to race you, William. I have an equally funky machine. But I need
a ramp truck?
No. Well, we could do that too, but I need 5 car lengths regardless. I need a head start.
Five Cushman lengths or 5 ramp truck lengths?
5 ramp truck lengths on an 1/8 mile.
Oh, well. Okay, well then that just makes you start at the 630. So
I think that'd be funny as shit. I bet you William would win.
Cushman does actually pick up pretty quick.
I don't know what size motor's in the Cushman.
18 horsepower. I think it's like just a hair over 700 cc.
I can see that race. So we've got Jed sitting down there at the end of the track. We got William at the line. William leaves. Ron Ward says the Cushman cuts a light, and Jed's finishing his smoke. Now Jed's getting in his truck, and the Cushman's the half track, and now Jed starts it up and puts it in first. The Cushman's about 550, and then it's a race. I can see that whole thing.
Oh, and the at 2,500 RPM, it makes a whopping 32 foot-pounds of torque.
Woo!
So my 361, when it was brand new, made like 200 horsepower, 212, something like that. And so say your Cushman weighs, what, probably 500 pounds at most?
850, I think, around there.
Oh, okay, so it's heavier.
800 something.
Regardless, you take your power to weight ratio and compare it to mine. Oh, you have the huge advantage.
William, how many cubic inches is that thing?
43.16 according to Cushman literature.
Okay.
Your Williams engine makes more power per cubic inch than my 361.
And how much torque does it make? 32 pound-feet?
Tour at 2,500 RPM. It was where'd it go? 32 foot-pounds of torque at 2,000.
You're at an underwhelming 3/4 of a pound-foot per cubic inch. That's off the charts on the other side. I think Jed, you're around 1 1/4, something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, we might need to do a weight break for William. Exactly.
Yeah, I think Williams got that easy advantage. He's got the advantage even if we race like the Barracuda against him. I still need some car lengths on him.
I think that well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out about the Barracuda long before the No Name National. You're going to have all kinds of opportunity to break that long before the No Name National.
Hey, here's something interesting. Remember this? So Jay predicted that when this paper said 215, that the real life Hot Wheels Duster would be rolling out of the shop.
Oh, Jay was wrong, but no, it might. I don't know.
In 168 hours, is the Knuckle Duster going to be rolling out? Because Jay will be on the clock first.
No, because I have to work.
Okay. So the next person on the sheet at 200 days is Jed.
Don't you let me down.
What is that? A couple of weeks?
I think I'm at 150, so.
William's at 150. You yourself, Brian, are at 153. Andy took 32. 2X Jeff said 143. Jason Falk said 2. And Coach said 300, which is next year's orange paper.
Don't make me a liar, Brian.
Oh.
You want to hear the compression ratio on the motor in the Cushman?
No, it's probably amazing.
6.85 to 1.
Oh, that needs a turbo.
That was about right.
You should spray the Cushman.
You know, a Model T Ford was a 3.98 to 1. It wasn't even quite 4 to 1.
Wow.
Yeah, the gas they were running on back then.
Well, yeah, the gas was horrible. 60 octane garbage, but yeah, that's the compression was that low. Part of the reason why you start them with a crank.
Wasn't the gas was just like a byproduct of making kerosene, wasn't it?
You know they'd run on anything.
Yeah.
You pull all the spark out of it and compression that low, start it with a crank.
I don't think night shift workers have it that tough. I really don't need an alarm clock. I wake up at the crack of noon. I don't think it's that tough.
I worked night shift for almost 9 years.
Oh,
I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah. I think when you get used to it.
Well, the problem
I got used to it, yeah, but I'm not
I think
going
a
to
lot
work
of it
night
depends on your living situation. Like my schedule with Dad working on stuff, I couldn't go back to that. When I worked at the donut shop, that was one of my favorite jobs. I didn't care if I didn't make any money. It was fun making donuts, and it was fun working with the people I did. But that was going to work at 8 p.m. and get off at like 6 a.m.
See, now that is the shift I couldn't work.
Yeah.
I could not do that. I've done it before, and I was always tired. I was always sleeping.
what's your shift now, Brian?
I work basically from 2 o'clock till 12:30. I work 10-hour days,
second
4
shift.
days a week, which ain't that bad.
Okay. Yeah, that's not as bad as just graveyard. Oh.
I'm working first shift right now, 7:30 to 4. Monday through Friday.
I would probably, honestly, even though I get an extra day off a week, I would probably have more time in the shop if I went to days, because then I'd just be able to go there after work and then still be able to get home and get to sleep. But nah, I like my 3 days off a week.
Cool.
3 days
Plus, I
off a
only
week
have
would
to
be
use
nice.
one vacation day for No Name Nationals. You know,
Which 3 days do you get? How does that work?
Monday through Thursday.
Okay. Cool.
And then, like, if I take a vacation day or there's a holiday, I go to work for 3 days and I'm off for 4. So it's nice. Not as nice as when I was inspecting HUD houses because I just go do it whenever I felt like it.
Yeah.
That was the dream job, but I made pretty good money at it for walking around taking pictures and writing down serial numbers on water heaters and furnaces and stuff.
You know,
We had to
the
power the house up and winterize it.
now that I've got my Cushman running about how I want it, I can start doing my custom touches to it.
John, I'm sure you've seen a lot of pink antifreeze in toilets, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I used to do mortgage inspections for the bank, so you'd see RV antifreeze and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, the worst though, because the thing was, I always got it was after 2008 when all the foreclosures happened,
Mm-hmm.
and the stuff that people left in houses.
Oh,
It really looked. There was a few of them I went to. It looked like they just got up in the middle of dinner. I mean, plates and stuff still on the table,
Yeah.
and just walked out.
mm-hmm.
It's like, man,
I've done some interesting ones. Always concerned about that person that would think you're trespassing and have to deal with them. But
I learned if you walk around a house with a clipboard in your hand, people will not call the cops. If you ever want to break in the house, you just carry a clipboard.
I've never had one call the cops. I did have a guy steal the sheet off the clipboard with his house on it.
Huh. See,
I've
'cause we
had,
had to change the locks. Most of the time, I had to break into the house. And I would stand there with a crowbar, and I never had the cops called on me. I did well over 10,000 houses. Not once
Yeah.
did I ever have anybody call the cops on me, even though I opened the door with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Or a pair of channel locks. Channel locks actually work best.
Yeah. The one
Anybody out there who thinks that lock on your doorknob is secure? No. Lock the deadbolt.
So were you doing work for the field crew that would secure them for the banks?
I work for a company called Snow Enterprises.
Mm-hmm.
We inspected them for HUD for the government.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
'Cause that's what a lot of people don't understand. Back in 2008, the government said, my whole thing on it, what happened before that is the government told the banks, lend money for houses. If they foreclose, we'll cover the loan.
Yeah.
And everybody blames the banks. That's like me saying, hey, Jed, I'm lend William $5. I'm going to give you $2. And then if he don't pay you back, I'll give you back your $5 too.
No, it wasn't the banks. I mean,
No.
there was a lot of people that had some responsibility. The people that took loans that they couldn't repay because someone was willing to make them. I mean, that to me is a lot of it right there.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I don't have a job, but they're gonna give me a loan on the house.
I mean, all of those people did sign an agreement that said they're going to repay that debt, and most of them had no intention of doing so because they knew it would be a 150-point credit hit and they could just walk away from it. A lot of people did that, and there was a lot of it.
Oh well.
I sold a fair number of those. I mean, man, the craziest one I ever saw was, it had to have been about 2005, I'm guessing. Woman had a credit score of 417. And that's hard to get. To get a credit score of 417, you got to keep a lot of plates in the air at the same time, right?
You got to
And
actively want to screw up.
and the loan was a situation where, and this is all legal then too. It's not now, but if the seller would put $10,000 in her bank account, which was 10% of the loan, $10,000 in her bank account for 24 hours, the underwriters considered that seasoned, and she would have a 10% down payment. And with a 10% down payment, she didn't need to have any income documentation or credit score, and could buy that house. That's
So
that's
she could take a
that
take
is
a loan out for $10,000.
that's a no. She couldn't. She couldn't take out a loan for $10. I mean, but
No.
all I'm saying is that right there is the worst I've ever seen. And that was a C paper loan. It had an outrageous interest rate. That one, I've seen some other really bad ones too. I've seen a lot of scores in the 4s and 500. I've seen a lot of no document loans and all that stuff. And, that's just par for the course. And the banks couldn't loan out the money fast enough because they had secondary markets to buy it all.
Yep.
And the bonds on them were just pure lies, but they have buyers for them, so they originated them. It's a big old mess.
And now they're talking. Well, they were talking about trying to. I don't know. Not everybody should own a house.
It's just the way nature works.
Like not everybody needs to go to college.
Yeah.
You know. Honestly, if you rent a house, you're probably better off because you don't have to worry about taxes, insurance normally. Anything breaks, I got a friend that rents out houses, and he had somebody, he said basically if you're renting out a house, they're paying you to tear your shit up because you got to pay for it no matter what breaks.
I'll tell you what, I think owning a house is a good idea. I think it's a great idea. There's equity to be had in it, but it's not everybody can do it. That's okay. I'd just like to have good tenants. When they started that COVID eviction moratorium, I had a tenant just stop paying rent. She's like, "Oh, it's free now." She didn't care.
Yeah.
My mortgage continued on time regardless, and she just stopped paying her rent. I mean, she's basically saying, looks me right in the face and basically saying, "I'm going to steal from your retirement now because I can." That's what kind of person that Mary Miller is. I have no problem saying who she is. She's got a rap sheet as long as my arm. She's a thief. And I had to evict her, and I did. But I'll tell you, the courts don't make it easy. I mean, they were letting people get by without paying rent for a year and a half in Virginia. There were all kinds
I
of
don't know
landlords.
how long it was in Illinois. I don't know if they're still making them. If they're
Illinois
letting
is
them evict
probably
people
worse.
yet.
Illinois is probably worse.
But and they gave out all that stimulus money, and people went out and bought TVs with it.
Sure, they did. That's right.
We were buying a house. We were buying a house on basically a contract for deed.
Yeah, land contract. Yep.
Yeah, land contract, and it came up. We got that last stimulus check came up, and guess what? It was enough for us to pay the house off. You know what we
And
did?
you did it?
We paid the damn house off.
Brian, do you realize that you're probably 1 in 50 that actually pays off a land contract? You know how rare that is? Most people never do it. That's pretty impressive.
And hell, that was right when that was when I was building my race car. I could have spent that money on my race car, but it's like, no. How about we just pay this house off? We don't have to worry about it.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I have one land contract right now on a property that I'm buying. I'm buying out a business partner on it, and we elected to do it that way. And I got one portfolio mortgage, and they're both small, but that's a simple way of doing it. I like doing it that way.
Yeah. Well, it was good for us, The house needed a lot of work, but we ended up doing it. Then some other things came up, and we ended up having to get rid of the house, sell it. But that was because of family issues with my parents and their health and stuff like that. But,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not opposed to a land contract, and I've done most of the stuff I've done that way, and it works out fine.
have you seen what's going on? And I hate to get off the topic of cars, 'cause I don't know how many people. It's 30
Sure.
people. But this is just amazing me. You see what's happening up in Washington State? Like a big chunk of counties are wanting to split off and join Idaho. And
Oh yeah, I saw that.
they're actually saying that it might actually happen
Good.
because Washington wants it too. It would save them money in the long run, and they'd be able to. They would have um, their whole state Congress would be. They wouldn't have anybody in there opposing. It'd be all liberal. I don't
There's
know.
there have been a lot of attempts to split California. There's attempts to split Oregon. I live in Virginia, and Virginia itself split in 1863. So it has happened.
Well, you heard about no. Now, did you hear about the? This is another political thing, and then I'll get off my political. But you hear about the 80 plus counties in Illinois when the governor signed that assault weapons ban,
I heard that.
and 80 plus county sheriffs said no, we are not going to uphold this law.
People don't realize that the sheriff is your chief law enforcement officer. The sheriff actually has more power in that regard than the governor.
And he takes an oath,
That's right.
to uphold the Constitution, and that's what was funny. Did you hear what our governor said about it? Well, we just need to get in sheriffs that'll do it.
Yeah.
Acting like he was going to fire him. It's like you can't fire a
Sheriffs
sheriff.
are elected.
It's
Sheriffs
an
are
elected
elected by the
official.
people. Sheriffs are elected, so they could say the same thing about him.
Yeah,
Why don't we get our unions and PACs to railroad out that governor? Right? He should be all for that.
I'm not liberal by any stretch of the imagination, but I think people need to start. It doesn't need to be as split as it is now. It never has been like this in this country.
There
It's
is
always
utter
been
craziness.
compromise.
There is so much craziness going on now. It's beyond belief. The stuff that we are arguing about and divided about. It's people would have laughed you out of the room if you'd have said the stuff that we will be fighting about and arguing about 20 years from now. If you said that 20 years ago.
And I'm hoping within the next 10 years that they look back and say, I can't believe we were arguing and fighting about that.
I would hope
Hopefully.
so. I would hope so.
But okay, now let's talk about cars. Where'd Jed go? Oh, he's probably back on the phone. Jed's a busy man. He's got deals to make.
I'm going to be building a flag holder or a banner holder for my Cushman to hold a couple of banners I've had made on the bed. On the bed, because the bed corners have holes in it that I can bolt some metal or some wood, and all I need to do is have some holes to put some string through.
We need to look at getting our Muscle Car Misfits banner too for our pits.
You gotta lay that Charger down a little bit, get some grill detail in there. And then the heights get kind of even, and you get that grill detail, that 68.
Oh, in the picture.
Yeah.
We're still working on the picture.
I would bring that Charger down a little bit so that you get about a 3/4 angle straight on. You still get the hood detail, you still get the roof line, and it makes it the same height as the Barracuda and the Duster. See, but you get the detail of the grill that looks really mean. I think that'd be hot.
I've got a
And then what,
I've
then
got a
what you
decent
do,
idea.
but then you park all 3 cars like that and take an actual photo like that.
Yeah, that's what
Do
I'm
that
wanting.
for
That's
next
going to be fun.
At No Name, yeah, we could do that.
Exactly.
What would be neat is to have all 3 of them parked like that with the banner above it, and get a picture of with the banner
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, we plan on having some fun this year.
I like the chat over there. They're
We're gonna have a blast with the Cushman. I don't know what's gonna happen with the Cushman. I just know we're gonna have fun with it, and I'm gonna have to bring an extra jug of gas.
You gonna do the burnout competition with Cushman?
I'm not gonna put the Cushman through that stress.
I understand that.
I still want to do the
honestly,
burnout competition.
Honestly, I think that Cushman has its original clutch. I don't think that clutch has ever been replaced. And
I want
it
to do the
still
burnout
works.
competition with my big tires. You know, everybody else puts on smaller tires for burnout. I want to do it with my big tire.
Hey, Colleen, most of the people who are in the authoritarian legislate everybody into a corner position, they're not the kind of people who build cars and do stuff anyway.
Yeah,
They're the people who complain about everybody else doing it. So that's a contributing factor, is that the whole notion of having to get your stuff together to participate weeds those people out.
yeah, we don't have time to argue about that stuff. We got things to work on.
Yeah.
We'd rather get all our frustrations out cussing at the bolt that won't come out.
Yeah, or the
The
bolt
part that
breaks.
won't go on because it's supposed to go on like that.
Or the header bolts that won't go in. Yeah, those. Yeah. And then you have a good friend like Jed who waits for you to get him in, and then he goes, "Did you put sealer on those corner header bolts?" I was like, no.
Oh, I hate
No,
that.
you're-
Light.
Your plan is just run straight water so that you get enough rust to seal it up for you.
I'm gonna have to get. Jed said he could get my butterflies to open up farther. I'm gonna have to have him come out and do that.
We did it on Michael's. We fought with Michael's butterflies on his deal. Oof. We messed with that forever.
Big Mike, what kind of suspension are you going to have on that car to get the front wheels off?
You're gonna have enough gear too.
Well, he's got a pile of gear. When the ring gears is proportioned like a Reese cup, you know you got enough gear.
I mean, I thought I was coming. I was doing a lot coming out with 488s, and then he comes by the shop that day. He's like, "Here, look at this 513s." I'm like, Jesus Christ!
I've got a 557 that came out of a USDA 70 step side, and I've never done anything with it, but that might be fun to play with.
I want to know. I can't wait to get this truck of hers in, because the whole plan with that is just making it safe to drive. I'm gonna do front end work to it and brakes and get it running and driving just to where it'll pull a trailer. But the truck actually came out with a 400. I think it's got a 9 1/4 rear end in it. I just wonder if that's a sure grip or not.
They make them. Oh, and if you want a cheap sure grip for 9 1/4, look in the Dakotas.
Yeah,
They put sure grips in them right from the factory, and you can get 392 gears. Pretty common in those too, because they were 545 RFE overdrives. So a lot of those came with 392 gears and sure grip.
yeah. She wants to. Because I told her I built her a 440 for it. She said, but it came with a 400. I'm gonna put a 400 in. I'm like, all right, we'll find a 400 block.
The only downside is you will have to, set up your pinion depth again because it's a whole different housing. But
Yeah.
so be it. It's cheap enough. You can get the rear out of Dakota for next to nothing.
And there was a ton of them. Well,
I think I've asked you this before, John, but will I have to buy a ticket for the Cushman to get in?
I'll have to. I just have to ask Dallas what's going on with that. We've not crossed that bridge. We've not had anybody ask about a Cushman. So.
Nobody's asked about
Well, it's really in the show part. It's not really going down the track. It will go down the track, but it's not part of any class or anything.
It should.
Well, I'll buy a ticket for it. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, I mean, I would rather ask Dallas than So but don't. The main thing is it'd be fun to see it. So.
Yeah, and it'd be nice for you to give us rides up to the snack bar. So we don't
That's
have to
a really
walk all
cool
that way.
pit vehicle.
That's the only bad part about our pits is we're real far away from everything, but I like where we're at.
I want to build a footrest that I can mount on the back. The tailgate can go all the way flat. That's another reason why I'm thinking about putting the exhaust going out the side so it can go around the tailgate. And I want to build a footrest that I can bolt on or just slip on, that if somebody's sitting on the back, they can have something to rest their feet on.
Yeah, like the golf carts do.
Yeah.
I just want my freaking race with the Cushman. That's all
And that Cushman's actually got 1,000-pound payload, so I can carry anything back there.
You could haul broken cars off the track, maybe.
That would be really cool if you were the wrecker.
The Cushman wrecker.
Yeah.
I'll bring I do actually have a nylon toe strap. I'll bring it.
Yeah. You should. We'll probably have more breakage this year, more than likely, just because
people are wanting to go farther.
Well, we were so lucky with it last year, and everybody's pushing it harder this year. So I would say, if I had to guess, we'll probably have more breakage.
Safety safari.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to making my own seat for that Cushman. Never done my own upholstery, but it's I'm looking forward to it.
It's not terribly hard. Just watch a tutorial video and then hit it.
It's just going to be one big sheet and the corners folded. I'm not going to have any kind of piping or anything. It's just going to be a big pillow seat.
Oh,
But you're not going to take a saddle and put on there and raise it up and.
No, the original seat on that thing doesn't actually have a back to it. That year, it was just a seat, and the back was literally the bed.
Well, what was that thing made to do?
Well, carts like mine were could have been used on like a farm or a factory, or it could have been a small delivery
Basically
vehicle
like the
for a
side by
company.
sides nowadays.
Yeah, and
Side by sides with a truck bed on them.
yeah, some of them were used as meter maids with the police. Some of them were used as mail cart. Some of them were even converted to ice cream trucks. So they were just small utility vehicles that were like for in town. Some of them even had a Dana style rear end in it that and could potentially reach speeds up to 60.
I don't know if I want to go 60 on a Cushman.
I would love to find one of those Dana rear ends and put it underneath that Cushman.
Huh. A Dana 60, did you say?
No, not a Dana 60.
Oh, I was
it was
say,
just it was a
Okay.
Dana style rear end.
Okay, so it's like a Dana 25 or that little,
No,
like
it's
that.
Really
What is-
small.
What is the one that the 7 1/4 Chrysler always gets mistaken for? It's like a Is it even a Dana 30 or is it smaller than that?
Now there was a Dana 30. I know the Dana 30 was what was in the. It was like the 79 AMX had a Dana 30 in it.
It could be.
And you could still get gears and spools and all kinds of stuff for the little bitty rear ends.
The rear end that's actually in it, I believe, is actually a worm drive.
Okay.
Right.
And some of them did actually have a 2-speed rear end. Some of them did. This one doesn't have that option.
What their little
that's 7 1/4. But there's a Dana that's really close in size to that 7 1/4 that gets mistaken for it all the time. And I don't know if it's a Dana 30 or it's a weird number or something, but there's a Dana that everybody thinks is the 7 1/4 Chrysler. It's so similar.
The powers of the internet, everybody.
Let's see.
I don't know if it's a 30 or what.
60.
It looks like it.
Okay, here we go. There was the 28 maybe?
Could be.
The 28
That
kind of
sounds
looks
right.
like that. Either the 28 or the 30. There was a 28, a Dana 30, Dana 35, and a Dana 36, which was weird.
35 is octagonal. It's not that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a 28. There it is. There's a 28 and a 35 side by side. That must be what I'm thinking of. See, because it even looks like it.
Apparently, the Dana rear end used in the Cushmans was a Dana 12.
Dana 12?
1953 to 1959.
Now, wasn't
Dana
there some kind
12.
of small tractor or something that came out with a Chrysler 8 3/4?
Yeah, it was in chat. It's
Yep.
the Pennsylvania Panther or something like that.
With a 517 gear ratio.
Yeah, I know a couple people with those.
There is, and I don't know if it's still there, but it was there last time I was there. At the Transportation Museum in Roanoke, they have rail stuff, fire stuff, trains, all that stuff. They have a Snowcat that has 8 3/4 Chrysler axles front and rear, and they each drive a track.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's got an 8 3/4, and then each end drives a triangular track, and they have that front rear. I thought that was the coolest application for that I've ever seen. I don't even know how you steer that. That doesn't even make sense. I don't know because
Stop one track.
Yeah.
Well, but how do you make the power? I don't know how you. It doesn't have any knuckles to steer the front. At least it could have, but I didn't. I just remember it was definitely a Chrysler 8 3/4, and it had one front and rear, and they were orange. The housings were.
Yeah, because the tracks, the way they steer track vehicles like dozers and stuff, is one side stops turning and the other side turns. How would you do that with a rear end?
The only thing I can think of is that maybe the whole thing articulated like a turret on one end. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but when you're running a track, you don't want the front to turn.
But what I'm saying is maybe where it anchors onto the frame, that whole thing turned like a turret. That's the only thing that makes sense to me is how that thing would steer. I don't know. I thought it was wild. I need to go. If it's still there, I'll do a video on it. It's been years since I've seen it.
Oh, Dennis, they got 2 Cushmans where you're the guy you work on his tractors.
Yeah. If those are for sale, depending on how much they are, send some pictures to Brian. He'll send them to me.
Oh, God.
I'm looking for parts. I still need all the part. I found an original Cushman speedometer for my Cushman and I still need all the parts to actually hook it up. It actually drives the speedometer off of a gear on the front wheel.
You're going to have a whole fleet of Cushmans now.
Fuck yeah, you are. You're gonna have Williams. Oh God. We're just insert name here, and you're gonna have this like parade of Cushmans in your backyard. You're gonna like rent them out to people so that way they can go chase tail.
The 28 came in the Ranger and the Bronco too. And so apparently you can get gears and stuff for them.
Huh.
I will say this about me getting a bunch of projects and small engines and stuff, that every single engine I have on this property runs.
I can't say
440,
that.
that's the 440 that I have sitting in my backyard that I'm trying to sell runs. It just needs to hook up all the stuff to it. The Cushman runs, both my antique mower runs, my John Deere runs, everything, including all my vehicles, everything I have run.
Well, that means you need more projects if everything's running.
Yeah, time for another one.
I say they're running. I didn't say they were done.
That doesn't matter. Once they run, they're done.
Not even half of anything around here runs.
You think that I'm going to do any more work to that truck now that it runs? No, it can sit there. Let's go build a 340. Let that truck
need to get
marinate for a little bit.
Need to find out when I need to get out there to help you guys with that 340.
Yeah, I know. I need to call Tall John and need to get all that stuff figured out. He's got to come get his valve grinder now, too. Ryan,
Arrows.
why were you so late?
Because I was out with friends.
You don't have
Drunk.
friends besides us.
I have like 3.
Well, they don't exist, okay? You're freaking 21 or 22. It's time
21.
to let the imaginary friends go away. We are your friends.
You have a car to work on.
You sit in your bedroom by yourself with 5 to 7 other guys and hang out with us.
You have a car to work on and a YouTube channel to support. You don't have time for anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a car to work on, and it's not the original planned car for No Name. So
Are you changing your plans up? You're going to bring the Super Bee, aren't you?
it's good. If
Ugly ass Super Bee.
everything goes according to plan, it'll be the Super Bee, and I did make a call out today.
Uh-oh. Did you make a call-out video?
No.
You need to make a call-out video.
Yeah.
I think I know who you're calling out.
Yeah.
And you got to throw a bunch of bravado before you get your ass stomped by him.
I will not be getting stomped. I'm not saying I'm gonna win, but I'm saying it's gonna be closer than people probably think.
You know what's going to stomp you, Ryan? Is this right here? That's what's going to stomp you.
Ow.
That does. That little
Telling
orange
ya.
piece of paper says, motherfucker, all right?
Brian can tell you all about that.
No, I know. I was right there. I was right there with him. I had that. What I shouldn't. I changed plans and tried to come up with something else last minute.
You know where my main problem came from is I waited on other people to do stuff that I should have just done myself. That's a lesson I learned from all of that. Is even if it's something you don't know how to do, try it because it's not as hard as you think. Pretty much, no matter what it is.
Well, I've done.
Unless like brain surgery or something like that, don't do that. But
Yeah.
No, give it a shot. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
This is no discredit towards anybody else. I don't mean it all by this, but just saying, and I'm not patting myself on the back at all because I didn't get the job done, so there's no point in congratulating me for anything. But that Super Bee, I was trying to put together for No Name. I went back and looked at the dates I took pictures of it because I keep it's on Google Photos. I can actually go back and look at that. July 25th, that thing rolled out of the garage for the first time and had a running engine and transmission in it the beginning of September. So not like a month and a half, I brought it from a shell to a running car. And it's not done, but I've got about that much left. And the reason I'm wanting to do that is because pending availability and pending I don't have a bunch of travel coming up, which is all just excuses anyways, that car I could have done enough to drive in 2 months. That'll give me time to finish up details and actually get used to the car and actually test the car by the time I come to No Name. And once again, nothing against anybody else at No Name, but I don't want to be bringing it to the track for the very first time and have something break and then have to sit to the side and be like, dang it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm worried about. That's why I want to get mine done and start getting it tested.
Was that
Fix stuff that I know is probably going to break. Oh, he's changing the number. Even if we're
Ryan,
talking about this, and he
was
changed
that a jab at somebody?
On
At
April,
who? I didn't jab at anybody.
Oh, you jabbed at Jed hardcore. I saw it.
Uh-huh.
April
Did I?
12th is 162. So
Didn't want to take
Ryan's car is going to run at 162. Is what he's saying.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
One
Ryan,
162.
think about it.
Who did I jab at? I didn't mean to jab at anybody.
You said you didn't want to take it to the track the first time and break something and then be sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, like, I don't know. You just basically
Oh.
said, I don't want to be like Jed and have to sit there with a broken piece of shit.
With
I meant
another
first-
broken blue piece of shit. Get it right.
First of all, I was not targeting Jed. Second of all, I meant first pass, not just first time.
First pass, not
Jed
second.
did make 2 passes. Jed did
Wasn't it
make
just third pass, not second pass? Third, right?
I
Third?
made 2 and an
Third
eighth of a
pass,
pass. Let's go with
2
that.
and an eighth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't call the third one a pass, but
It was attempted.
something passed.
2 and a burnout.
Vision passed away.
I
Ryan.
think the tail shaft passed the bell housing. I think that's what passed.
Yeah.
Ryan, what are you going to do for select?
All right. I've added it to my number thing. 162. Ryan said easy. It's written down now.
What are you going to do for
Well, let me just. I'm sorry, dude. Let me just to be sure, and obviously, like I'm not worried about it that much. But based on what I said, what qualifications does the car have to meet at day 168? Based on what I said, what is? I mean,
Well, no, you said it'd be running and driving. So we'll see.
Running and driving, that's all you need. Once you get past anything past running and driving is just
Running and driving means you could be sitting on a milk crate.
yeah.
I could do that in a week.
I don't.
All I have to do is radiator hoses.
Okay.
Oh, well,
You
said
wouldn't
it's
have
already
to do
running,
that.
though.
Well, get moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, none of this matters to me. I just find it interesting. As
No,
somebody
yeah,
watching.
that's,
It's interesting to me because whatever you show up with is whatever you show up with. So I don't have a dog in the fight, so to speak. Now your
Like
colleagues,
John
they
said-
may care, but I don't.
Like John has said from the very beginning, and I'm the same way. I would rather you show up with no car than not show up at all.
Yeah, your callouts may care more. See, I don't. You do what you want to do. I just find the whole thing very interesting because
It's part of
everybody responds to this differently.
oh yeah.
It's part of the show. It's
Yes,
part
it's
of leading up to it. It's part of what makes this whole thing from when you announced in January all the way up until September. That's a long show. That's all entertaining in itself. That's what makes us different than anything else. Oh. Oh, we lost John.
Okay.
Now back to you taking digs at Jed. That kind of wasn't cool.
I didn't mean to. I apologize.
What an asshole. What are you going to do for slicks? How are you going to get traction?
Yeah, how are you going to get traction? What kind of tires are you going to use on that?
Probably 28-10-5.
Are you just going to buy some 28-10-5 tires or just find
Yeah,
some?
probably.
Okay.
Jed, I'm thinking about making a call-out video.
Uh-oh.
Cushman against your D8 against your what is the D800
C800, yeah.
D800.
That'd be-
That would be cool.
I'm trying to decide if I'd rather race you in the Barracuda or the ramp truck.
I would at least have a chance in the with the C800.
I'm curious.
I
if we
wouldn't
can
have a
even-
chance with the Cushman. I'd have to be sitting about 3/4 of the way down the track for me to actually have a chance at beating you with that Cushman.
My question is, when this truck's done, will I even be able to pull it into the pits to actually stage it? I think I'm gonna have to like go up to the go in backwards and back my way all the way down the track. It's gonna be so big.
Jeez.
Everybody's gonna have to
like
be
a
clear
once
of
a
the
week
entire
thing.
starting line area so you can get positioned.
Yeah.
At least once a week we get to see Wilburn change the paper on my live.
Yours the only live that's going on at this time of day.
Yeah. Mine are the only ones that run this late. Hell, there's enough lives out there you can change it every day, but none of them run.
I do change it every day. It's just most of the time it's not
Well, I mean,
live.
on camera. That's what sucks with me is everybody's live stops at like 10 o'clock and I still got like 2 hours, 9 or 10 o'clock, and I still got 2 or 3 hours of work where I got to find something else to listen to.
Which Atlas do you want me to race? We have the D14, the WD, and Dad's 190 XT, which is the turbo diesel. I think that's more Dad's criteria. Those are his. If I'm going to race a tractor, it'll be my T20 Dozer, and I don't think
I
tracks
don't
are.
think they'd want that on the track.
I don't think that would work out too good.
The tracks on that might tear up the surface a little bit.
That'd be fine. Just make for real no prep.
Real no Real.
You know how they have those musical highways? They would just make a musical track.
Yeah. I mean, William already left divots in the burnout pit.
I need to have some stickers made.
I did that.
At least
Well,
a
you
few, just so I
You
can
want to get some
lay
of
it
those
down there and
iPad
take pictures.
stickers and stick them down there on your divots?
Yeah,
Get stickers that say 383 or Charger 383 Mopar was here.
Right there.
What in or out?
Oh man, that's something that's going to get. That's only going to get wilder now. That burnout competition.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
I'm
They're
looking
gonna throw the
forward
house
to
at
it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Somebody's going to blow something up.
Somebody might get the wall or something this year because I expect everybody's going to be throwing the house at it.
I like for people to also be safe.
You going to let Dizzy Izzy
Oh, yeah.
back out there? Dizzy Izzy scared the hell out of everybody.
Yeah.
well,
There's a
there's
couple
at
close
least
calls.
two new. Dizzy created 2 new rules last year, so.
Well, the jet guy should have created a rule too that with the front end, he was out there whipping that thing around and that tire was laying over like this. Man,
And
That was a little scary. I thought they were going to tip it.
quite honestly,
Yeah.
I'm surprised y'all let that dirt track car down the track. Honestly,
I don't know. I mean, put on a good show.
yeah.
yeah, but he also dumped a bunch of rocks on the track.
Did he? Well, there was a lot of people got some dirt and rocks on the track because they got them in the burnout pit.
Yeah.
So I don't know that was Russell as much as
Yeah.
it was. Who knows?
Well, that's just cleanup. A little bit of cleanup.
Yeah, wasn't too bad.
Dirt and rocks is easier to clean up than antifreeze.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I've had to make some accidental trenches in my backyard messing with a Cushman, so I'll make sure the tires and everything are mud and debris free.
Hey, Bone, if they could save it all until the 24th of September, I'd be thrilled.
I'd say if you're planning on racing at the event, please don't drink at all.
Yeah.
You get drunk or skunk the night before you got to go racing.
Oh.
I think that'd be bad. I'd say just, man, you want to have a couple beers, kick back, whatever. I don't drink, but that's something you want to do. That's one thing, but I would get drunk or skunk with the plans on racing the next morning.
Yeah, well, we didn't have any problem with that last year that I know of.
No, I thought it turned out pretty good.
I want it to stay that way.
Yeah.
William, we need to get you some go-kart racing slicks for the back of the Cushman.
You know, I have thought about putting on some wider tires on the back. I have seen some pictures of some Cushmans with wider tires, and it just looks a little bit better.
You need to put air
I
shock.
do have the room to put a little bit wider tire, but not much.
Well, you know my stance on this. There's always room for wider tire. Always.
unless you're Randall, then you've got the width of the door to work with.
Oh yeah. You know, did I tell you that? When I when it was after No Name, I was gonna push when I took that picture and I was going to push the car out. For a second there, I was looking, I was like, man, is this thing gonna be stuck in the shop? Because it looked
That was
close.
the day that you took the picture that Steve Magnante thought was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have that over a lot of people.
Yeah, I've maybe if there's enough, maybe if we create enough buzz with my Cushman, people start bringing Cushmans, we could have a Cushman class race.
The way Jed was describing the Steve Magnante thinks it's cool was much funnier than Steve Magnante actually saying it was cool. Jed's commentary on it is hysterical. That little clip that I cut out of that.
I don't remember my.
I sent it to Brian.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, Jed.
You sent that to Jed. It was great.
Yeah, I need to see that. I don't remember what I said.
Yeah,
I
it was
want to
big.
put that. I want to put that clip of just him saying that's cool at the end of the when I do the first startup. Like fire the engine up, then have that clip in there, and then have the video keep going.
Jed's reaction to you saying it was the funniest part of all of it. So anyway,
I
it's
don't
just a
even
clip
remember.
from Brian. It's a clip from Brian's show, but I love it. I thought it was great. I sent it to Brian.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I need you know what? If I really wanted to milk that, I'm doing all these videos where I'm getting little things done. I should, every time I point the camera at something new that's done, I should play that clip.
How did I get it to you? Because
You texted it to me.
was it text or I think it would be too big for that though, wouldn't it? It was about a minute, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't that long. Where's my phone? I don't even know where
Because
my
if I
phone's
can
at.
find that, I'll play it on here.
I don't even know where my phone's at.
I remember it was
Yeah,
really
right.
funny.
I probably had Dennis texting me all kinds of shit. Dennis likes to text me during these.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. No, that's not it.
I know you clipped it off of your live. And then, no, you clipped it off of mine.
Yeah, it's off of yours, but I can't find it now. Anyway, I need to find that because it was really funny.
Raker, what the hell did you just send me? That is so dirty. I can't share that on the live. Oh,
My
I
cat
know.
is in the ceiling again.
I know
Get
it.
down.
World of Woodchip, you appreciate finding the late night live. Should have been here for Christmas.
Oh my God, it was the greatest.
Me and Jen started alive at 3 a.m. and we were tracking Santa Claus and listening to smooth jazz.
I didn't even know that you guys did that.
Had
I want
nothing
to
to do
find
with
it now.
cars whatsoever.
I don't think I texted to you because I put that slide in at the end, so I had
That's
to have
from
done it
Raker.
as an MP4.
I only have it on my. I know the only place I have it is on my phone.
Huh?
I said my phone's still out in the. So I left my
Yeah,
phone
what
out.
the heck?
That's from Raker.
No.
Wow, wow.
Yikes.
You said no to that?
I just
Send it to you too, Brian.
Why are you sending that to?
Because I figured Raker sent it to me. Did I zoom in on it? Fuck no, I didn't zoom in on it.
Oh my god!
I don't know how to share it through text message. I sent it to Mr. Wilburn. What do you mean I gotta zoom in?
No, that needs to stop. Raker, what did you do?
I'm not zooming in on that. I'm scared.
Raker, you need Jesus.
Yeah.
And this is coming from this line.
I mean, I don't know what's so weird about it, but it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the tattoo? That's probably what makes it weird. What's up, Blake? Dang, we got a lot of people.
Speaking
doing
of Duddy, where has Duddy been? I wonder. I hope he's all right.
I need to go
I know
freshen
he
up my
had that
drink.
snake fall out of the bottom of that Jeep
I need
in
to
his
go.
last video.
I'll be back in a minute. I need to go freshen up my drink.
Cool.
Did you see that video of Duddy's where the snake fell out of the bottom of the Jeep when he was trying to start it? Yeah, I would have just moved right then. I mean, no. Once I seen that in the video, I'd have been like, no, I'll live somewhere else.
Well, I'm not
Snake
scared
owns
of
the property
snakes.
now. That's like those videos of people you see the snake coming out of their toilet. No. I'd be like those people who got their houses foreclosed on. No, we're leaving right now. Leaving dishes on the table. I don't care.
What about Grandma's urn? Fuck it, we'll get another one.
Huh?
Oh, what if you had like Grandma's urn and like your daughter said, "What about Grandma's urn?" Be like, "Fuck it, we'll get another one."
Yeah, we'll get another one. Oh, it's that. Oh, okay. That sucks. I miss his videos. I'm sure he'll figure it out. He can get Elon Musk's internet. What is that called? Ryan, you should know this.
What?
What is that internet service that Elon Musk has now with all the satellites?
I don't know.
You Zoomers are supposed to be up on all this stuff.
I don't know. I'm a little distracted. My cat is eating insulation. Stop it.
That's good for him. He'll be fine.
Stop it. I'm not bringing you to a doctor.
He'll only do it once.
She's an idiot. Hey, my other cat's in here too. Why are my cats in here?
Hell, I had to spend more time. I was out at the shop tonight. Had to spend more time getting all the water off the floor than working on the car because of the rainstorms we had last week. I guess I need to fix that roof.
I was gonna try and have some cool footage of the truck to share, but since I ended up making that just one big video, I got nothing to share.
Well, there's my son,
What?
that fat poro.
Oh, nice.
That's
What's up, Duncan?
What are you doing in here? You don't even like cars.
But he likes penis jokes.
He does like those.
I found it, Brian.
Oh, did you?
I found it.
Ooh.
Here's your clip, Jed. This is you.
Oh God.
I'm going to do my low-tech sharing.
You can teach you how to do that.
That's cool. I do have to say something, and I think that that John's still in here, and I want to thank John for what he did. I sent John. They were talking on his live, him and Steve Vignante, because John's all high class and can get big name TV stars on his streams now. And he was talking to Steve Vignante, and they were talking about how YouTube is different than TV, and how there's so much money on YouTube that would ever be on TV. And I sent him a picture of my car, and I said, "Yeah, you won't see anything like this on TV." And he showed it. And Steve Vignante said my car was cool. So and then Brian proceeds to call me Amelia afterwards. Oh yeah, I totally fanboyed out. Totally fanboyed out. Had to call one of my best friends and tell him, "Hey, Steve Vignante said my car was cool." It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was. Steve Vignante said my car was cool, so. Yeah. So now if anybody says, hey, your car sucks, I can be like, well, Steve Vignante said it's cool, so who the f*** are you? That's exactly what I'm going to say. If anybody has any criticism on my car, it's going to be like, nah, Steve Vignante said it's cool.
Why do I always come off as an asshole?
Measure of coolness.
That's what's funny. You know what's really funny about that? My son in here, he has nothing to do with cars, but I used to have Motor Trend on all the time when he lived with me, and this was just a few years ago, and he would watch that show just because Steve Vignante, the way he was so meticulous and all the shit that he knew, it amazed my son, and it's cool that
Jed's reaction to you just is hysterical. Jed just said, "Oh, Steve Vignante's never said my car is cool." It's one of those things you couldn't script. It was, I don't know. I got a kick out of that for some reason.
He needs to be a no name, damn it. Come on, John. You're friends with the guy.
Well, I never know what'll happen.
I feel like he could be the announcer for the burnout contest.
Go out to Clay Casus and do a junkyard crawl.
You never know what'll happen.
I may have a interesting viewpoint on the burnout competition next year.
Oh, I saw
Go for a mount. I had to take off one of these little clips right here because I'm not going to use them anyway. So I just put it dead center right there. I had just enough room to leave my sticker right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a chest mount too because I want to. The next driving video I do on the Cushman, hopefully it's on the road, but I want to have a chest mount so you can see me shifting it.
That'd be cool.
William, I don't know what you got those stickers printed on, but that vinyl is really flexible. It laid down on that helmet without a single wrinkle.
The original run of decals I got were made by a friend of a friend. These are actually really, really thick. I love the original run, but the new ones I had made are different but still good.
That whatever that stuff was elastic enough. With a little bit of heat, it laid flat on that helmet without a wrinkle on it. Looks like it's painted on. I was surprised at that.
Where's there going to be some John Wilburn stickers?
What would I put on them?
John,
I need a sticker. I need a sticker of you saying Steve Vignante says my car is cool.
No, you need to have somebody do a really good caricature of you, and then you need to do a sticker of it. I think that would
the only thing that I would put on something is I might put that on there. doing is greater than dreaming. That's what the trolls all hate. I could put that on one.
You could do an orange construction paper sticker.
I thought about that. Well, you know what I could do is I could do. Of course, it wouldn't work though for obvious reasons.
I think the caricature idea is decent.
Isn't that what Dr. Art did? Didn't Dr. Art do that?
If I was gonna have an orange paper with a 1 on it, it would get confused with that. So I mean, it wouldn't work.
All righty, I think it's about time. What, we've been in this almost 3 hours. I think it's about time to end it, guys. Wait a minute.
I was gonna say I got family breakfast.
Oh, you guys going to that one place you took us?
Yeah.
I like that place. We have to go out there next time. We'll go out there at 3:40. We'll do the 3:40.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm tired. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks John, William, Ryan, Jed. Thanks everybody in chat. And we will see you all later.
See ya.
Later.
Bye-bye.